How are you folks? Waifu Belector here, the only fair human on earth, here today to talk about Avowed, Obsidian's upcoming Xbox exclusive RPG. It seems it is facing a bit of a delay, so let's talk about why that may be and what it could mean. As usual, please remember to like the video if you end up enjoying and consider subscribing. Okay, so if you don't know, Avowed is a Skyrim-like Western RPG from developer Obsidian Entertainment, who previously made The Outer Worlds and most notably Fallout New Vegas. So it's a decently hyped game and it's got more than a few people looking forward to it. Xbox is probably kinda also looking forward to it, assuming it's received well, because they can kinda use some big releases. And Avowed was set to release in late 2024, with a lot of leaks and rumors saying November specifically. But then we got a report that was confirmed yesterday that Avowed has received a bit of a delay that will push them back into early 2025. February 18th to be specific. We know we're going to be getting a new look at the game at Gamescom later this month, and everything seems to be going smoothly, so why exactly is this happening? I mean, the game is reportedly in good shape, but even so, your game can never be too polished, right? And I'm sure Avowed will receive a decent amount of increased polish thanks to this delay, but polishing may not be the reason for the delay, or at least not the sole reason. Reporters are citing the main reason for the delay as just to give Avowed some breathing room, give it some space all its own. Which makes sense, because Xbox has a bunch of shit that they're releasing in late 2024. I mean, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is kind of a big deal if you didn't know, and it comes out in October, followed by the far more niche but still long-awaited Stalker 2 in November, and Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which doesn't have a precise date but is presumably going to fall into the late 2024 block. So putting Avowed in there, that would be 4 games theoretically within a month of each other, all competing for your time, money, and attention, and they're all under the Microsoft Xbox banner, which makes it just a lot of pointless fighting with yourself. Even if we consider the extreme that everyone who will be playing these games will do so via Game Pass, that won't happen, but let's consider the extreme. Even those people, they probably won't have the time to dedicate to each game, and moving Avowed to early 2025 gives you a big Game Pass release in the first quarter where you probably weren't gonna have one, and there's still 3 in late 24. So all in all, this is a wholly positive delay in my opinion. And yes, as I said, giving the game its own time is the cited reason for the delay. And yes, that makes sense, but there is the possibility that that just sounds better than we're not ready. Because if you say that the game just needs more time and more work, it could possibly raise alarm with gaming journalists and doomsayers. So creating another reason could just avoid all of that. Even though in reality your game just needing more time doesn't actually definitively mean anything bad, a lot of people might jump to that conclusion. And I can definitely see a world where Obsidian just wants more time to work on this game, because personally, when we first saw the game back in 2023, I didn't think it looked great. In fact, I thought it looked bad. I actually went pretty hard on it, and I stand by it. But when we saw the game again at Summer Game Fest, it presented dramatically better in a way that got me excited. It looked graphically better, effects looked better, animations looked better, the whole game just looked so much more attractive. And the Obsidian devs even mentioned that some of the improvements were in direct response to criticism of the first showing. Now here's the thing, I think that they not only were critiqued in that first trailer, but they also saw the tepid reception to what is likely a game of a similar ilk, Starfield. I think they heard our criticisms of Starfield too, and although that's sci-fi and this is fantasy, I think it made them rethink some stuff that they were doing. Now obviously the game's too far along for certain huge fundamental changes, but I think the criticism of their first trailer coupled with watching Starfield be heralded as just okay, Obsidian possibly now have a better sense of what it is they need to do to be more well received. And I think they might be in a state of rapid implementation and rapid revisal where possible, and that could be why they want extra time. Now, of course, that's just me making shit up. That's just all theory crafting, but it doesn't sound ridiculous to me. After seeing the Summer Game Fest trailers and gameplay, I actually have a genuine excitement for the game. I won't just be playing it because it's notable now. And I think it's because they got a better understanding of the assignment after their first trailer and Starfield. We may never 100% know if that's true, but the quality of Avowed as a finished product come 2025 will certainly shift the validity of my theory one way or another. Regardless of any of my theories though, Avowed is delayed and will now release on February 18th, 2025. So here you go, a short little video with some theories. Here's a nice little video for you to say, hey, that waifu Blector guy might be onto something. I think I'm gonna subscribe to his channel. Alright, I guess that's all though. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you give a shit enough to, but thanks for watching either way. Until next time, I am waifu Blector. I'm just a normal guy. I like hentai, and I am delaying my next video to early 2025. No, not really. Goodbye.